You can you get, no, I guess I'll be good.
Get what?
Um, like I have nothing, I have no earrings in my ear, I have no lip, that's okay.
Well, you want to get your stuff before you get started?
I should have, but
Okay.
I'm late, so.
You look fine.
Alright, thank you. Okay.
You good?
Thank you, babe.
All right.
Hello. This is J and Tay Off Brand TV, and we are live. And we wanted to discuss. Well, Dante is not going to be in for this discussion, this particular video, this particular live stream, but we wanted to discuss. Well, I wanted to discuss the topic: have you ever went outside of your relationship? This is a very important topic that we want to cover. So I'm going to oh boy, the internet connection is unstable. So I'm going to wait for somebody to enter the room. And first of all, I want to ask you to like, share, subscribe to J&J Off Brand TV, and smash that notification bell so that you can be notified when we upload new content. Again, the topic is, have you gone outside of your relationship? So, just waiting for someone to enter the room. But I want to tell you that I have gone outside of my relationship. Dante has gone outside of the relationship. I have not particularly gone outside of this particular relationship, but I have had problems in the past with going outside of my relationship. And I can tell you that one of the reasons that I okay, I'm gonna tell you this. There was one time in my life where I was, hey, Princess Lizzie, baby, how you doing, Sissy Pooh? Princess Lizzie, this discussion was about going outside of the relationship, honey. And basically, I have gone outside of my relationship in the past. And one of the reasons that I would go out of my relationship is because, oh, the BET is on. Oh, thank you, Princess Lizzie. I love you. Thank you so much. And I'm going to always support you too, baby. I am so proud of you. But Princess Lizzie, have you ever gone outside of your relationship? I know I have. And one of the reasons is because, oh my goodness, Tuba Chat is incredible. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you, Princess Lizzie. Tay and I are going through some issues and everything. And in the past, with the issues that we are going through, my past is not that great when it comes to staying in my relationship and being faithful. I am a serial cheater, right? But I'm learning now what it actually is doing when I do go outside of my relationship is I'm pretty much quitting. I'm pretty much not being true to myself when I do that, because there are many things that you can do before that becomes one of your choices to go outside of the relationship. It's really not easy. It's not easy. Oh, thank you to Chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, my relationship to Princess Lizzie is pretty much the longest that I've been in that I have not cheated. Like, I have not cheated on Dante one time. I have not had sexual relations with anyone outside of him since I've been with him. And that is a big deal for me. But there have been a time or two when it crossed my mind where I was just feeling defeated and I felt like I needed comfort elsewhere. But I have a couple of women in my life that really love me and care about me, and just sat me down and told me to try to connect with him on a level of understanding, because that's what love is, understanding, and I told him pretty much, oh, okay, audio is quiet. Okay, let me see if I can adjust this. Oh, crap. Can I? Wait a minute, let me see. Oh, boy. Daggone it. I don't know if that will work. Okay, but I'm going to talk just a little bit louder. So, yeah, Dante pretty much, was going through, yep, yep, I'll speak up. But yeah, Dante pretty much was going through a time in his life where he didn't want to communicate the way I thought he should be communicating. So I was like, okay, I give up and everything. I'm going to seek comfort elsewhere. And I was going to do that. But I but then I decided before I did that, because one reason was that I did not want him to go, because if I know what happens when I cheat. I be in my head like I know he know, or I know he gonna cheat on me. So I didn't want to start that going in my head, right? And it's like when I'm being good in a relationship and everything, like I don't it's like magic. I don't be worrying about the other one not being good, because it's always a reflection of what I do. What I do reflects how I think another person is behaving. So I knew instinctively, I really don't know how I knew. I knew that if I went and cheated on this particular relationship, that I would be like, "Where you going? What you doing?" You know. But because I sat down and talked with a couple of women about where I was at, and they said, "Look, you got to be honest, and you have to sit down and talk to Dante. Sit down and talk and have a grown up conversation on what your needs are. Discuss what your needs are. You have a right to say what you're feeling, right?" So I sat down and I had a really deep talk with Dante. and let him know that I was feeling abandoned. I let him know that I was feeling like he wasn't attracted to me anymore. And you know what? I'm going to tell you what happened when we had this particular discussion. We were both wind up in tears. Like, baby, I did not know. I never want to make you feel like you are, not special and not important. Because that's how you got to get to. So I know how to get to the heart, you know. So I got to his heart and I told him, as strong as he is, as much testosterone as he got running through his body, because he's very manly. He's very tough, but in a very quiet manner. And I got through to him I got through to his heart and let him know that I was hurting and that I felt abandoned and everything. And by the end of that conversation, we were both crying. So, and there are times when he might get the forgetsies about that particular conversation, and he might veer on the path again of trying to get to where it seems like he's not hearing me, you know. And when I throw a tantrum, he gets really quiet and he doesn't hear nothing I say. But when I talk to him from a loving and understanding place, that's when he will sit and listen to what I'm saying. So yeah, but the times that I have went out on my relationships were, when I didn't know how to communicate effectively. I did not. I truly did not know how to communicate effectively, and that led to everybody cheating. That led to everybody cheating. That led to domestic violence. That led to uh, arguments, in front of my children. I mean, and just a whole mess of stuff. So I don't want to open that can of worms. If I decide that this relationship is no longer serving me or my purpose on this planet, because it has to feed me. When I'm dealing with somebody, my spirit has to be fed as well as my physical and my emotional. Everything has to be, on point at this particular time that I am, living on this planet. This particular time, I have to be fed in every particular way. If I'm not being fed, it is a wrap. It's a wrap. I'm, you know, I'm going to be, you know, I'm not going to be the spunky me that I am if my spirit is not being fed. Because sometimes, now I'm gonna talk about a past relationship. I was in this past relationship where everything was being drained from me, my energy. It was like he was an energy vampire sucking the life out of me, and I could not function. It was like I was a zombie because I couldn't voice my opinion. I couldn't say what was wrong with me. I could not, because when I would voice my opinion, there would be a smack. There would be shut the F up for I beat you up. And I would have to just be quiet. Now, there will be times when I, because I got a mouth. There will be times when I will be like, bump this, I'm not being quiet. You did this, that, and the third. You're this, that, and the third, and I can't stand your, you know what. And then it will be more fighting. So, yeah, I've had my share of just no peace. And at this stage in the game, I cannot be without my peace. That's the only thing that I really want in this life, besides to be comfortable, to be prosperous. I do want to be prosperous, y'all, because I really don't want to have a life that I'm worrying about bills, but I'm worrying about and that's the number one reason that people argue today is bills and not having enough. I think it's terrible to live in the richest country, well, the best country supposed to be on the planet, and feel like you're not going to make it, that you don't have enough. So I think pretty much, the finance part, you know, I'm I've always had that in the back of my mind. So I'm always hustling. I'm always trying to find a way that I can pretty much make money in my sleep, right? Or have a job. When I started this relationship, I was feeling like cheating on him. I didn't, because he was a sweetheart and showed me that he cared about me. Oh, Lizzie, yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Wow. I'm glad that you didn't, honey, because I don't know. It's like everything we do, it really, everything that I do, I notice this. I will think that the other person is doing it. So at the end of the day, it doesn't serve. But you, as a young lady, knowing that is incredible. It's incredible because when I was your age, I'm cheating. It's gonna be a cheat going on because I didn't think like that. I did not. I was a loving and caring person, but my hormones was gonna be satisfied. You know, my hormones are gonna be satisfied. Now, what happens when you're in a relationship and you're not having enough sex, right? If you're not having enough sex in your relationship, you need to talking about me, because there was at one time when Dante and I was only having sex like once a week, twice a week. Whenever we first met, but we was doing it all the time. Oh my goodness. He couldn't get enough of me. I couldn't get enough of him. I couldn't keep my hands off of him. He couldn't keep his hands off of me. Then, whenever we moved in together, it slowed down, because then we started worrying about, yeah, it's like a chess game. A relationship is like a chess game. Right. It makes you want to cheat when you're not having no good sex. And you know what? I'm going to admit, I told Dante, I said, Dante, honey, I got to let you know, we need to have more sex because I have an issue with, I have those issues that I need to, I need sex. So, shoot, now I don't even have to, if I even look like I want to, he'll be, yeah, he definitely don't play around with the sex now. But I'm just saying, it's always, good to um serve your mate, it's always good to put their needs maybe ahead of yours sometimes. It's always good to do that. And yeah, if you're not getting what you want, you know, write your wants down and say whatever it is that you want. And if that person isn't receptive to it, then I would say the last step would be to maybe leave the relationship for a little while and maybe let that person see what they're missing, and then possibly it could be different, you know. But it's a it's a it's a tough thing, especially when you care and you love somebody. You gotta. I feel like I wouldn't want to live with my man right now because we need to still grow our relationship, even though we've been together for 2 years. Lizzie, that is so mature. That is so mature. I wish that see, the younger folks, y'all are so different from us. Y'all are way more advanced than us. I think y'all was here before. But yeah, I wish I would, be that mature and know, make grown up decisions, because sometimes I make decisions based on my emotions. And one thing that I learned about emotions is they are not fact. It's a fact that you feel, but feelings are not fact, but it's a fact that I feel, you know. Um, just like if I think he's cheating, I feel like he's cheating. He might not be cheating, but it's a fact that I feel that way. You know what I mean? But, sex is a very important thing in a relationship. And sex is maybe the number two reasons that people go outside of their relationship. You know, I don't know how else to put it, but you just gotta, you gotta play chess. You have got to play chess, and you have got to, understand. If you love someone, you will understand them. You know, I, I always say it because I got this from a particular place that I used to go to. That oh crap! I done forgot what I. Oh, it's better to understand than to be understood, because when you have it gets you free of the jail cell of being locked in, of that feeling of not being understood. I'd rather understand somebody than to be understood, because if you're trying to be understood, you are not necessarily hearing everything you need to hear. But if you're understanding someone, you're coming from a place of love and not hear me, see me, feel me. It's you feel them. And I understand that's coming from a place of love, because all love is understanding. I had to learn quick, or I would be single forever. So I just do what's best for me and my relationship. Absolutely. Because when you in a relationship with two, Lizzie, you are so right. When you're in a relationship, you're thinking for two people now. You're living for two people now and everything. So it is imperative that you make your decisions based on both of you. Absolutely, Lizzie. You are so very, very intelligent. You are so very intelligent. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's this live stream is extremely late, and I totally apologize. I really do, but we are right now at his parents. Find out if we could make it back to the house, but because we were, taking care of something earlier and we got here late and everything, and he was working, doing something, and so I was like, come on, we're gonna be late. So we decided that I would just do this by myself and let him finish doing the work that he's doing right now. So I really, truly apologize that this came in so late, but yeah, relationships are tough. And has Dante went outside of this relationship? Yes, he has went outside of this relationship. And yes, this world is crazy. Absolutely, absolutely, Lizzie. Yep, think realistically in reality, because this world is crazy. But yeah, Dante has been outside of this relationship. And I'm going to tell you what happened when he went outside of this relationship. I asked him the next day because I had that feeling, right? And I asked him the next day, and he cried and he told me, I would rather be honest with you and lose you than that feeling of knowing that I went outside of this relationship. So absolutely, one thing about Dante is he's a stand-up guy. He does not, one thing about Aries, I'm going to tell you about Aries, they are extremely honest. Aries is, I'm not going to say brutally honest, but they are like, take it or leave it. All of the Aries in my life are brutally honest. My daughter is an Aries. My oldest daughter and my youngest son, they was born on the same day. They are Aries. They are extremely honest. Dante is an Aries. My mom is an Aries. My granddaughter, Melanie's daughter, is an Aries. All of these people are Aries, and they are so honest, so brutally honest. If you don't want to know the truth, do not ask a Aries. If we met a long time ago, I would motivate you to do what's best for you in your relationship, because nobody wants to be hurt. Absolutely. You are Aries? Yeah. Yeah. Really, Lizzie? What? I know it's March, April. March and April. But yeah, Aries, if you do not want to know the truth, then honey, do not ask a Aries. Don't do it, because they are going to tell you the real. And if you don't want to hear it, I suggest you run, because they won't tell you exactly what it is. Right? But yeah. And oh, thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you, J Mac. Thank you very much. Bless you. Welcome to our live stream. It's great to have you. But yeah, I was telling Princess Lizzie that you know, um, I had issues with going outside of my relationship, and March the 22nd, Dante's is the 23rd. That is incredible. Wait till I tell him your birthday is on the 23rd. 22nd. Yours is a day apart. Incredible. But yeah, and whenever he went outside of our relationship, he told me about it the next day, and he was crying. He said, I would rather lose you than, and be honest with you and lose you, than to not tell you and be, feeling that feeling of going outside the relationship. And he was crying and everything. He was crying. Thank you, Princess Lizzie. Thank you, baby. But yeah, so, oh, Princess Lizzie. So how do I make you a mod? We'll talk about it after the live stream. Um, I'll I'll talk to you on IG or however you want to communicate. But yes, so that was, how that went, and we cried about it. And for a couple of days, I did not speak to him. I said, I gotta process this. I gotta figure out if I can deal with this or not. So I was balled up in a knot. He was balled up in a knot and everything. But it came to be that I couldn't see myself being without him. And so I was like, babe, I love you. We gonna get through this. You was honest with me about it. So, we just gonna work this out. And from that day to this, he has not went outside of this relationship. And the reason that I know is because he would tell me. One thing I know about him is nothing that I ask him, I know if somebody's lied to me. That man, he could be gone for 2 days, and trust and believe me, I know he's not doing anything, cheating. I know he's not cheating because he will tell me. He will tell me. He's very honest. When he don't want to do something, he ain't doing it. And when he want to do something, he'll do it. But, yeah, so we had issues in the past, but we are getting past these issues and everything. It's tough. The sex is getting way better. He is starting to not be depressed like he was. He's waking up extremely excited, going to, he's going to, he exercises every morning and everything. And so basically we, we vibing now in the bedroom. We're vibing outside of the bedroom and everything. So, and I'm saying, life is up and down, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs, right? But I think we're gonna make it. I think we're gonna make it because he is, he says we are, and I believe him. I believe him. But that is going to be it on the live stream. We are going to do a video on the way out back to the house. We are going to do I don't think I'm going to make that a live stream. I might make that a live stream. Very honest. Let me tell you. Now, a gift of a Cancer. See, Aries are very honest. But the gift, thank you, J Mac. The gift of the Cancer is intuitiveness. Oh, yes, yes. Thank you, J Mac. Yes, you will all be good. Thank you so much. But yeah, I I um I think we will be good, because he says we will. So I believe him, whatever he says, because he's honest. Aries, very honest. And the gift of the Cancer, we can spot a lie because we go in. Cancer is cardinal water. So you got to come see us. You got to come through the Cancer. The Cancer is the water. Everybody got calcium. Everybody needs water, right? So the cancer is very intuitive because we inside you. We go in there, we get in there. You know, we know if somebody is lying. You know, that is why my circle is so very small, because I can spot behavior that's not conducive to me being happy, right? Yes, your honesty. I love that about you too, Lizzie. You are so honest. Girl, I be so cracking up on your live streams. Girl, you be like, it is what it is. You be telling us what it is, and I'm like, that's my baby. But yeah, so, but that's what it is though. These relationships are not easy. They are not easy, and it's a lot of hard work. My grandparents, back in the days, our parents and grandparents had families up and down the street. Sisters and brothers, you never knew who was your sisters and brothers. And that's how it was. And that was how it was accepted to be that way, right? So, I don't know. Shoot, I even told, now I'm great kid gutter right now, right? I even told Dante, I was like, babe, you know, what can I do? You know, to, this was when we were having, I said, hey, would you, whatever you want, I will provide it for you. And that is whatever you want. I don't care what it is or who it is. Well, I said that to him. I don't know if I really meant that, but I wanted. Look, I think Dante was scared to do this because he knows I blurt it out. I I blurted out. Yes, do you, Lizzie? You keep it real. Guess what? That is, truth resonates from heart to heart. If you're not being honest and you being fake, people is not going to relate to you. They're not going to feel you. They're not going to relate to you. And Dante didn't want to do this channel at first because he know I will talk about it. I talks about it all. I don't, because I don't have no business. You know why I don't think I don't have no business? Because we all fall short. We all do things that we are not proud of. We all um, we all suffer from different diseases. I'm talking about of the mind, of not feeling like we're enough, of not feeling like, of feeling like everybody's better than us because they have this or they have that. No, we are all brothers and sisters. We are all the same. We all suffer financial situations. We all go through that. So why wait until it's over to talk about it? I don't wait till it's over to talk about it. I want to talk about it now. I want to talk about it now so I could get through this stuff. I'm not going to sit here and wait. You know, I talk what I feel. I say what I mean. And I was going to say I mean what I say. But I try to mean what I say. But my heart is to where if I'm thinking something and you have a different way of thinking and it sounds, feasible for me, then I will compromise my views a lot of the time. So that's another trait of the Cancer. We compromise ourselves a lot. We like home and family. We love to make people feel good, you know. Yeah, it's good to let it out, right, Lizzie? It's very good to let it out. Because if you keep it in, pressure bust pipes. That stuff got to go somewhere, right? It has to go somewhere. So why keep it on you, right? And if somebody want to talk about you, well, yes, take my stuff. You can have my baggage if you want. If that makes you feel better, come on, take my baggage. Go right ahead. Because I've had a life to where I, listen, I was a stripper for 10 years of my life, right? I was a stripper from the age of 20 to the age of 30, right? And no, 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 19 to 29, because whenever I had my baby when I was 30, I stopped. So, from 19 to 29, I was a stripper. And you know what? That was the most miserable time in my life. I had money coming out my ears. I had money. I was hiding money in walls, under my bed, under my pillow, everywhere. Had money everywhere, and I didn't know what to do with it. I was giving it away like water. I was paranoid because I was thinking somebody was gonna come rob me. I mean, and then living that lifestyle was clubs. I didn't want to be in each and every person's face that had money. I didn't want to do that, right? But I wasn't sure of myself. I wasn't happy with myself. I was not happy. So I felt that I couldn't make that type of money doing honest work, right? Well, that was honest work, but not so much. But I made a living for 10 years in strip bars. And it was the worst experience of my life, but I wouldn't change it right now. I wouldn't, because it taught me a lot. It taught me a lot, and it has built me up to know that men go outside of their relationship and they do things that their wives don't know about because they was hurting, because they could not communicate effectively, and they would put a lot at risk just because they were hurting and they were not able to communicate correctly. Now, that might not be the case for everybody. Some people might just like the strip bars. Some people, look, I've known it to where husbands and wives would come into the bars, right? Yes, I did what I had to do in my mind. I did what I had to do. I didn't know anything else. You know, after that first night, whenever I seen all that money, I was like, oh, that's my new career. So, yes, for all those years. And I could tell you some stories about that, but you might not want to know. It was incredible. But my life now is incredible. You know, I found a career. Now I'm a CDL driver. I drive for an excellent coach bus company, so I drive people all up and down the East Coast. You know, whenever that gets back on board. So I have a great career. Dante has a great career. Dante does um, counseling. He is a, God darn it, he counsels drug addicts. Is what he does, and he gets them into facilities, um, different facilities, for drug addiction, right? And also, I was a drug addict as well. I'm going to, um, I'm all over the place, but it's so much to talk about. I'm also going to do a live, or I might upload a video of how to detox properly, because a lot of people don't get off drugs because they don't know how to detox properly, and it's torture going through a detox when you can't sleep at night. that's why I stayed in it for so long, because I couldn't sleep at night. I needed something to help me sleep. And now I know an effective way how to detox yourself down, detox, and get your sleep. Take your Motrins so you won't have those aches. I'm gonna do a upload on that, how to detox properly off of any drug, even if it's food, no matter what it is, and you will not miss one night of sleep. I have I had been a drug addict for 25 years with no breaks. No breaks. So trust and believe me, I know a thing or two about detoxing. And me, I study my body no matter what I'm doing, how it reacts to certain things, even foods. And when you talk about this stuff, make sure Zaya Rose not here, because this is too grown for her. Absolutely. Girl, she was on the she was on there yesterday. No, today, yeah, it was earlier today. I was scared to death. So I started talking about, what was I talking about? I forgot. I started talking about church. Girl, she was on there. I started talking about church. But it was a good subject, though. It was the metaphysics on how to make your money double and triple. How you do that in the spirit realm. You got to go in the spirit realm and do it first. How to make your money multiply. And because you are the current, right? And when you realize that you are the current and you know exactly what to do, the money will just roll in. Or whatever you desire will roll in, because you realize you are the current and you keep the flow going. And yeah, I'm definitely going to do an upload on that as well. So I got a lot of stuff written down that I want to talk about. And if you guys ever have anything that you want to talk about, just, just let me know. Just let me know, and I will definitely talk about it, because I know a little about a lot. So we can definitely, because I've had some experiences in this life, even in the spirit realm, I've had experiences to where I'm not even going to say I travel, to different places. Like I can, no fun, if you know what I mean. But we will talk about those things and more. I'm about to bust down this live stream. I thank everybody that tuned in. Lizzie, why? No, Lizzie, don't feel like that, honey. Don't feel like that. Because, shoot, we be interacting and stuff like that. We don't be thinking that, even if I would have known before, I still probably forget, because, but since you mentioned it tonight, I'm going to make sure I remember it, because you know what? I could still forget in the future, but I'm going to keep that up front. And I thank you for reminding me. I thank you so much about cute little Saya Rose. I didn't know. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Um, So yeah, we will talk about anything, any topic. We are not leaving no stone unturned on content and topic. And we absolutely love everyone subscribe to this channel. Like Lizzie, you are my day one. I love you, Lizzie. I thank you so much. Yes, you should. Absolutely. We definitely want that going on. So, absolutely, I definitely want you to help me out, because you are so faithful. You are amazing. You are, you look out for everyone you come in contact with and everything, and I totally trust you. So absolutely, that would be an honor for you to help me out on this channel. I thank you so much for, you know, just willing to do that for us. And, oh, thank you, baby. So, oh, we're doing great, the Jack Smith. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. We're doing great. We're just talking to Princess Lizzie, and we were about to, end the live stream, but we had an interesting talk about going outside of the relationship and everything, and um, definitely Tay and I will be doing. Yeah, Lizzie, you gotta teach me how to do that. I don't know how to do it, Bookie. So yeah, I need to learn how to do the mod thing because I don't know how, especially on this particular um program, this Prism thing. I don't know how to, operate. I don't even know how to operate my phone correctly. So I'm technologically challenged. That's why my channel is so, basic, because I'm technologically challenged. I don't even have an intro yet. So click on the person. Oh, oh, wowie zowie. That is incredible. Oh, Foodie in the house. Foodie in the house. Hey, girl. Hi, Foodie Squad. Hey, sweetheart. Hey. Foodie Squad. Girl, I was just telling all the tea. I was throwing all the tea, girl. I was talking about how, how we go outside of our relationships and how I have went outside relationship and Tay has as well. Um, I have not went outside this particular relationship, but so yeah, y'all, I'm so sorry. We ready to bust the live down because Tay is about ready to go home. Girl, I just, I'm sorry. I might be in trouble tonight. No, not really. He gonna be like, you gonna take that down? Yeah, I spilled all the tea. No, I was just talking about how, we go outside of relationships and everything. And I was just telling, my life story. Yes, please do. I will be so happy to have you in the room. Yes, we was talking about, yes indeedy. So yeah. I stay in trouble. You do, Foodie Squad. Nikki. You stay in trouble, Nikki. In trouble. I swear. I'm like, look, if y'all was to see me and him, yeah. Hey, if y'all was to see everything that go on with me and him, shoo, it would be on a show called Ratchet TV. No, I'm joking. No, yeah. Cause yeah, especially when we get now deep arguments. We be like, going in. But he don't like to go in because he can't handle my mouth. My mouth is fire. I think that's why my teeth got up and left. Because they couldn't handle my mouth. My mouth is fire. When I get to going, boy, whoo. No man that I have ever been with can handle me. Oh my gosh. And guess what, y'all? My phone is about to turn off. That is incredible. For real, food. Nikki, really? That is so cute. Oh, you have a great day too, the Jack Smith. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you. Well, y'all, guess what? This is so crazy, and I'm so sorry, but I got in this live stream because my goddamn phone. Oh, I'm back. Yes, Lord, I am. Oh boy, it can get there. Nikki. Yes, it can get there. I ain't bad gal. Oh, that's so cute. But yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. I know, right? Cause I don't be getting it sometimes either. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming. My phone is get ready to real life shut down. It just sent me a signal that is about to shut down. So I don't wanna end it, but I gotta go. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for coming. We love y'all. Goodbye. See y'all tomorrow. Um, whoever there because I got both. I pressed that notification bell for each and every one of y'all. Yeah, the notification bell's been on for you and you, Nikki and Lizzie. The I got my notification bell, so I will see y'all soon. I love y'all very, very much, and I'll talk to y'all later. Goodbye.